In Joshua chapter 5, verses 13 through 15, it says this. Now when Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him, with a drawn sword in his hand. Joshua went up to him and asked, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" "Neither," he replied, "but as commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come." Then Joshua fell face down to the ground in reverence and asked him, "What message does my Lord have for his servant?" The commander of the Lord's army replied, "Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy." And Joshua did so. So here Joshua and the Israelites are preparing to capture Jericho in the Promised Land. However, before they do this, Joshua comes across a very mysterious figure called the commander of the Lord's army. And this commander is a theophany. And a theophany is when God interacts with people personally in the Old Testament. And an example of this, outside of this interaction, is in Exodus 3 when Moses comes across the burning bush and he's told that the ground he's standing on is holy. So here, this interaction resonates with that very similarly. And so Joshua bows down in reverence to this commander, and the commander says that the ground he's standing on is holy. So I believe that Joshua here is talking to the pre-incarnate Word, or the pre-incarnate Son of God, and is asking this commander whether he's fighting for the Israelites or whether he's fighting for the Canaanites or the enemies. And the commander gives a very peculiar and unexpected answer. He says neither. And this is surprising because in this time of history, in ancient history, gods were like the representative of that nation, and they were expected to fight for the nation and help them win wars and help them gain power. But God here, when he says neither, he's showing how he's putting spiritual matters over worldly matters, like whether or not the Israelites are going to capture land or win the war. Like, this was very unexpected and paradoxical compared to other gods during this time, because God here is telling Joshua that if in the Old Covenant that he potentially might have them lose wars and face consequences for their sins, which was unparalleled in ancient history that a God would do this.